Hello everybody, my name is Waifu. So, yesterday I made a video talking about the possibilities of the Demon Slayer McFarlane Toys kind of crossover, not crossover, but brand deal that's kind of going on and the potential that could come with it, what kind of figures we could get, my concerns. I did a stupid. So I had the Instagram pulled up. My laptop's back there today. I don't need it. But I had the Instagram pulled up yesterday when I was actually going through and talking about the different products that I had seen coming up live. But I decided to play a stupid and not go to the website to see if everything was posted. Because for some reason, my monkey brain didn't think to go to the website because everything would be posted, but it was wait until they do reveals at, like they're gonna put everything on pre-order one by one. So yeah, that was dumb. So today I'm gonna be talking all about the Demon Slayer, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be talking all about the WB 100 reveals that are happening today. They're still going on as I'm recording. So yeah, Demon Slayer figures. I'm going to talk about everything. By the way, I'm going to talk about the 12 inch, I'm going to talk about the 5 inches, and I'm going to talk about the 7 inch figures. I'm going to start with the ones I don't care about, which are the 12 and the 5. The 12-inch figure is a statuette of Tanjiro, again, 12 inches. It's similar to the old Deku figure that we got that was really big, that looked god-awful, and similar scale to the Black Adam figure that we're getting as well. I think that one is $40 to $45. It looks good, but I don't care. For me personally, I don't really care about the 12-inch figures. They did some for the Batman movie. They did one of Batman and Riddler. Again, they did one of Black Adam. They did one of Deku. They've done them in the past. I don't really care about them. I don't really like them. They look fine. Like this one in particular, I think actually looks really good. However, the rest of them, they're just whatever. If I need like a centerpiece, if for some reason I change my opinion on Demon Slayer and it becomes my favorite series of all time, it's not a bad figure to have, especially at that price point. Because sometimes you're paying a lot more for a lot less. It's a really big figure. It's going to be a centerpiece of a collection for someone. If it's something that you want and you have the money to spend on it, it's not a bad figure in the slightest. Then there's the 5-inch figures. Now, these are the same scale as the 5-inch My Hero Academia figures. They don't have posable joints. They just can kind of move their arms like up and down. They can move their legs up and down too. There are 3 base figures and a deluxe figure, and I briefly mentioned them when I was talking about them. I didn't see one of them. I didn't see the Zenitsu. I only saw the Tanjiro, Muzan, and Nezuko. The Tanjiro has his training garbs. Yeah, I say training garbs, but it's really he doesn't have the his polo, or not. I keep saying polo. His checkered kind of jacket on. I can't remember. I keep forgetting what that's called. He doesn't have that on. It's just the black dark gray undergarments that he has with the belt and the sword. It doesn't look bad. I just don't see a need for that figure in particular. Then there is the Nezuko figure, which I think looks completely fine. She doesn't come with any accessories. Oh, Tanjiro, the 5-inch Tanjiro comes with the sword, obviously. Nezuko does not come with any extra accessories. And then there is the Muzan Kibutsuji. He looks fine. It's weird because he's the only figure that we didn't end up getting in 7-inch scale, which I thought was really interesting. So, obviously they were taking some kind of liberties to like, hey, we're going to make 3 figures and then we're going to release them all. So, Muzan, I'm assuming we're probably going to get him in like a wave 2, hopefully with Inosuke, because Inosuke isn't one of the 7-inch figures that we're getting. And then the last figure for the 5-inch is actually a deluxe figure, and it's Zenitsu. He's a deluxe figure because he comes with some little pieces, kind of electrified pieces that you can kind of put around him to make him look cool. This is the only figure I'm interested in, only because of the electrifying pieces. And only because I think they would look good with the 7-inch Zenitsu, and I think they would be cool for kind of diorama pieces. For $15, which all of the 5-inch figures are $10, and then the Zenitsu being a deluxe is a $15 figure, I think it's completely fine. If you want to put a little thing on your desk, cool. That's perfect for what it's for. It's not really going to be great for figure photography. It's not really going to be great for anything else unless you're giving it to like a 5-year-old because you want him to play with it. They're made with good enough quality to where they're not going to like fall apart, and they can take play. So my favorite out of those 4 is definitely going to be the Zenitsu. But the main thing, the big thing, are the 7-inch figures, and oh my god, they did not disappoint. Thank you, Todd. You are literally amazing sometimes. Which scares me because I already know after this first wave, the amount of accessories is just going to just die down anyway. Accessories galore, and the figures look fantastic. They've really got the anime faces down. If you guys remember the first wave of My Hero figures, with the exception of All Might and Shigaraki because you couldn't see his face, they looked awful, and they continue to look awful up until like the Stain arc, or the Stain arc figures. We got Kirishima in his winter costume with the black sleeves, we got Tenya Ida, and we got Stain, and all those figures from then on looked fantastic, but everything before that looked god-awful in the face department. These figures look amazing. Like, very specifically, Nezuko, I think, looks fantastic. I had a little bit of a worry about her being a female figure, and I still have a lot of worry about her adult form, as well as Mitsuri, which I talked about in the last video. I think they look fantastic, and they have so much potential, and if McFarlane continues to make these figures the way they're making them now, they could be some of the best-selling anime figures of all time. I love the fact that they are going to scale really well with the My Hero and the Seven Deadly Sins figures, so at some point, if you personally want to build like a really big anime shelf purely from McFarlane, you can do that, and they're going to scale relatively well with each other. Honestly, I only have one issue, and it's the price point. The price point went up from $19.99 to $24.99, which a $5 increase is not terrible considering we're actually getting a ton of extra items. If they don't give us extra items next time, the price point isn't going to be valid. Tanjiro comes with extra hands, a sword, and a water effect for the sword that kind of you could slide on, which is really cool because if you just want to have him in a basic pose, then he'll just hold the sword. It's not going to have the water effect on it, but you can slide on the water effect really easily. I think that is such a cool idea. I can't remember, I think his extra hands are just fists, or maybe they're open hands, but he has 2 kind of grip hands, and then he has 2 other hands, as well as the sword and the water accessory, as well as the stand too, which has the really awesome Demon Slayer logo on it. I love grabbing all of the random stands, they're so cool. After that is Nezuko, which might be my favorite out of the 3, and next to Zenitsu is going to be the one I want to get the most, which I'm going to talk about Zenitsu in a second. She looks really good. She has 2 regular open hands, and then she has 2 hands with huge flame effects on them, which is so cool. Plus the stand, I think she comes with something else, but I honestly can't remember what it is. The hands alone, I thought were so cool. They have the huge flames on them. Like, they're just, oh, they're so cool looking. And then after that is Zenitsu, who comes with a sword as well as extra hands. He does have fist hands as well as the grip hands. He doesn't come with anything extra, which I thought was a little weird, and kind of the reason I want to get the 5-inch figure along with it. That way you can give him some kind of lightning effects. The only other thing I can suggest is putting the animated Flash figure is like $10 on Amazon right now. He comes with a little lightning bolt accessory that you can clip into his foot. You could probably do the same thing with Zenitsu. I mean, I'll try it. My brother has the figure, so I'll probably just steal the accessory from him for a second and put it on the Zenitsu when I get it. But yeah. All things considered, I think the figures look fantastic. I don't think the Winter Showcase is going to get any better than this. Like, they definitely started off with a bang. I think these figures are going to sell really well. I think they're going to do really well, and I really hope we get more figures kind of down the line. That's it. I don't know. Also, that's kind of the end of that. Like, those are my thoughts on the figures. That's what I think about them. Last couple minutes, I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about the issue with the second episode that was supposed to come out yesterday, which didn't end up releasing. It was another corrupted file, and honestly, I don't even really care. The video wasn't that good, and I didn't really want to release 2 videos in the same day anyway. I feel like it would have messed up with my schedule. All of the other videos that are going to be releasing, that I wanted to release this week, that we're going to kind of do double episodes, are just getting moved to next week. Which sucks because basically my whole schedule is getting moved up a week. But it is what it is. Life goes on. It's fine. The videos are still going to get made. one of the things you might notice, like everything is kind of missing here. If you didn't see my Instagram story last night, I actually completely redid my shelf and cleaned it up and organized it. I think it looks really good because soon, hopefully next week, if not the week after that, I might do a little studio tour. Kind of talk about a couple of the things that I collect. I'm not going to do like a whole collection for a lot of these different things. I have separate videos planned that I could milk that for. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit a like, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a video. Go follow my social medias and leave a comment down below. Let me know you watched all the way to the end. If you did watch all the way to the end, comment Nezuko Run, because that's like the most popular Demon Slayer meme anyway. So comment Nezuko Run if you made it to the end of the video. Without further ado, have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.